Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's MACC Member Minute. And today we have with us Viviane. And Viviane, I have to make sure I say this correctly, so I wrote it down. So it's Gontijo, is that correct?
That's perfect. Yeah, good
Score
job.
for me. How are you?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I have been lucky enough to taste your delicacies. So we're going to ask you a few questions on how you got started and all that fun stuff. So you did not start out in what you're doing right now, correct?
Did I what? Sorry.
You did not start out your career doing what you're doing right now.
No, no. I have been. I mean, I was in academia for over 20 years, teaching and coordinating Portuguese language programs around the country. I'm from Brazil. I started to learn how to cook when I was like about 5 with my grandmother, who had a catering job. So that's when I started to fall in love with cooking and feeding people and making people happy with,
So you learned from the best then, your Grammy.
Yeah.
Right.
So I came here for my PhD, and I always had this passion for cooking and feeding my students and my colleagues and everyone in my department. And during the pandemic, I found a business plan that I wrote with my brother in 1991. And it was a bistro where we would be serving desserts and pies that my grandmother used to make.
Yeah.
And that inspired me so much. And I said, it's time. I'm going to do this. And I started to, reteach myself and retest some of her recipes and creating some fusions. That's how Vivilicious came about, because I like dessert, but I never found many desserts that I enjoyed because I don't like anything sugary.
Too sweet, yeah.
Too sweet. So I started to mix some ideas, some like, the Brazilian brigadeiro with the French truffle and some desserts here and there. And that's when it came to fruition.
So the name of your company is Vivilicious. Right?
Vivilicious.
Vivilicious. And like I had said, we did try your truffles. Absolutely delicious. And like you said, what was interesting is they're not very sweet.
No, they are not, because
they're the perfect amount of sweetness without your teeth hurting.
yeah, I do have. It's interesting we're talking about that, because I just got an email from a customer saying, I see a lot about dark chocolate on your website, and I just want to make sure that you make it with dark chocolate. I said, I need to make it even more, evident, because I rarely work with milk chocolate.
Yeah.
I will do if someone asks me to.
Right.
But I just think the combination is perfect with the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
But it all came because it all began to really be good when I decided to make those changes and make those, mix things here and there, and treat the kitchen as a lab, because that's what I basically
do. So now, let me ask you, what makes your truffles different than all the other truffles that we can get in the stores?
So usually the traditional truffle will be melting chocolate and mixed with cream, right?
Yeah.
I like that base, but then I mix it with the base of brigadeiro, with the Brazilian truffle, because the brigadeiro to me is too sweet, and the traditional truffle, is too fudgy or too fatty. So I create this balance between those two things, not as fatty or fudgy as the regular truffle, not as sweet as the regular brigadeiro. Okay. So it is unique because it's softer and it's not sugary, and it's made with no preservatives, no food colorings. Everything's very natural. Yeah. I just came with a video yesterday and showing my customers how I make it. With like the production of picking the fruit, making the jam in my kitchen, and all the process. It's so very clean. I would say it's an honest truffle, and you're going to be able to pronounce all the ingredients that we have in our mixes.
Right.
Yeah.
So like how many different varieties do you have, or flavors? Or do you come up with different ones every few weeks, or do you experiment a lot?
Yeah, I came up with 16 flavors. But I know even when I was, teaching, I was always very ambitious with the size of my units and everything. Yeah. So I have this thing about wanting to do so much. But while I was learning how to build the brand, we're learning about marketing, I was told that you're not going to be able to do this. This is crazy. 16 flavors? No, you got to start with less. So now we are running with 7 flavors and different assortments.
Yeah.
We have, do you want me to list them?
Go ahead, because I know some of them are a little bit different than what you would normally get anywhere else.
Yeah, we have passion fruit, it's our maracujá. We have pistachio, orange cream, blueberry, chocolate, like dark chocolate on dark chocolate. We have strawberry and raspberry. I
tried a coffee one.
You tried coffee. You have a selection of coffee dream that I make with coffee, chocolate, cream, and I brewed espresso. So the coffee dream it's been a good seller. People loved it because I mixed it with dark chocolate and white chocolate. So it was delicious.
Yeah, it was delicious. So how can people get a hold of you if they are, or how are you have the online store, correct? That's how people can put their orders in, is on your website. Right?
So they can just go to vivilicioustreats.com, and then there they can order online. We are running a promo up until October 3rd, the grand opening promo. And I am delivering locally to the Milford area and Bellingham and Franklin, the area, and shipping all over the country.
Right.
So
that's awesome. And I know that Sherry bought some to her mom and you shipped them out, and her mom sent her a picture of how they were wrapped, and you wrapped them really well. And she was pretty excited to get those. Yeah,
we make sure to include the thermal paper, the wrapper, and the ice packs. And also in the case of Sherry, I remember that I think it was a birthday, and she included a birthday note. So we have that option of a gift.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's an idea of like making the gift giving stress-free.
Yes.
So, if you want to send a box for a special occasion, make sure to print the note and a card and whatever you want to include with the box.
So what is the time frame if somebody wants to order something on online?
It's all made to order, so we are asking 3 business days for the order to be
that's good. That's a good turnaround.
Yeah,
it's pretty fast turnaround. That's great, especially if you're making them to order.
Yeah.
All right, so people can go on to your website to do an order, vivilicioustreats.com.
Yes.
All right, and we wish you the absolute best, because this was a tough time for someone to start out in a new business, and I know you're doing very well. Anybody who's tried your truffles have been, you've got great reviews and rave reviews. So we're very excited for you. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on with us. And thank you everybody for watching us, and we will talk again.
Thank you everybody. Sweet thanks.
There you go. Bye.